I'm live, but I'm not all set up. Hello, nieces and nephews. My hair's a mess. This is Uncle Bill, and welcome to the Bill Dube Variety Channel, where we cook, we camp, we create, we critique, and we climb. At least we talk about them, because I've already split off into 5 separate channels for that very reason. Also, hello, Bridget. It's great to see you. Bridget D., my faithful administrator, and also my daughter, one of them. And I have 5 crazy weeks. This is week 17. I did say 5 crazy weeks, didn't I? But anyways, 5 crazy things. And this is week 17, year 2022. One thing I got to tell you about being older is the fact that when it comes in your head, it comes out your mouth before you're even thinking about it. That's why I said 5 crazy weeks, because I was thinking, oh, gee, Uncle Bill, you forgot to mention what week it is. Well, it's week 17. Woohoo! And I'll even check up there and make sure that I'm right. Now, Uncle Bill has a nightly routine for staying in shape. This is a maintenance routine. It is my maintenance routine, what works for me. Now, that routine takes a while to get into. And for that reason, one of the things that'll help you with exercising, believe it or not, is one of these. And one of these. You know what? I will just count that as one thing because I have a whole bunch of them today. A calendar and just a simple writing instrument. This one is pink for Cancer. Uncle Bill's been 2 times Cancer, and we haven't found out whether it's going to be 3. Let's pray it isn't, because Uncle Bill had a CT scan, which is also on his brain from last week. That is number 1, though. To get in a routine, you need to decide that you are going to make a routine. For instance, if you want to go to the spa, I would suggest, instead of going to the spa to work out, find something that you like in the spa. What if your spa has a masseuse? Go to the spa for a week and just do nothing but get the massage that you would have gotten after a workout. Get in that habit. And Uncle Al, it's great to see you here, and I hope that your eyes are feeling better. I always see you having issues with your eye drops, and I hope that the weather up there is getting better. And I'm so envious of Uncle Al's gardening talents. If one thing that a lot of people don't know about Uncle Bill is I should have painted that black, because Uncle Bill has a black thumb. I can kill just about any plant. Uncle Bill has even killed cacti. Yes, multiple, more than one cactus. Cacti. Everybody should check out, that is watching this either live or on the replay, Uncle Al's Die Bullfrog 79 channel. The best channel to go to for both preparation of the world's events, learning how to cook, and learning how to store goods. Now, that was number 1. Where's Uncle Bill going to have anything else? Back onto my 20-minute workout routine. This is going to come in really handy. I've run into a problem. Part of my problem is the fact that you need things that are fresh. Every night, Uncle Bill wants to find something that's fresh to watch on my Kindle Fire. For a while there, I was able to watch cartoons. Yes, Uncle Bill loves cartoons that were 20 minutes long. Exactly, perfect. My treadmill, which has a timer on the function, has I can look down at it and say, oh, okay, 10 minutes are up. Now this will make it so that I can, and then I would transfer over and watch until the end on the Kindle Fire for the 20-minute cartoon. Worked out perfect up on the Maxi Climber for the remaining 10 on the cartoon. I ran out of 20-minute episodes to watch. Now I have hour-long episodes, so I have to kind of like watch the clock. Now I won't have to watch the clock. I have a wind-up timer. These things are great. You can get them from a secondhand store. You can buy them new, anywhere from $5 to $25, depending on how much you want to get ripped off. Now, that's number 2. Another thing that you can get to keep you in physical shape is a camera. And why a camera? Camera is more representative of doing something. Getting out, taking pictures, whatever your hobby is, have a hobby. If you have a hobby, you're going to get out and do it. Uncle Al goes out and he does his gardening. He does his checking on things. I'm sure he gets plenty of exercise. And that is a great way to get your exercise, is just get out, smell the fresh air. That's number 3. Now, I've run out of things on my desk. I'm going to have to look for some more stuff. Oh, here's something. Number 4. There's a lot of exercises you can do just by yourself. The problem is some of them involve laying down on the ground. A yoga mat. That's number 4. Because it's always good to have something comfortable to lie on. Back in the military, we used to just look for the good grass because we didn't have the ability to go run into our barracks and grab our little yoga mats because we didn't have them. Not only that, the cool thing, and I'll give you a little trick to, if you're in the military and you do PT, here's a trick for you. If you're doing push-ups, always do the push-ups on the incline this way with your head, not this way. It makes it so much easier to do the push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock them out, no problem. Same thing with sit-ups. Find, if you're doing sit-ups, you want to do the sit-ups with your head up here and your feet down here. It makes it so much easier. Those are sit-ups. And that is what, number 4, I think, or maybe 5. Who knows? Uncle Bill always loses count. I am a firm believer in saving money, being thrifty, not cheap, thrifty. Also keeping in shape. Now, one thing that you can do and saving the environment, go Team C's. I haven't talked about Team C's in a while. Have I missed anything? Set your alarm for the live. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Always go to 0 first with a wind up. Don't go past it and then come back. What do we got left? Let's see, 20 minutes left about. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Actually, I don't even think I have 20 minutes left. Here we go. A bag, a shopping bag. I have gotten into, well, I've done shop gymnastics, I think I call it, but going shopping is a great way. It gets you out walking. You don't have anything to carry out there except for like maybe your bag. This is a bag right here. This is a sling bag. Unfortunately, we used to be able to get all this stuff for free. Now you have to pay for it. Scam, like, oh, yeah, we know that's a scam. American Biologics. Oh, I used to love to study biology. These are nice little sling bag. I got this one for free years ago at the Andrew, great seeing you. Now, that's another cooking channel there. Andrew's Simple Cooking. I think that's the right name. And yeah, Simple Cooking. It isn't Simple Eats like Big Bites. He is a master at showing you exactly how he does this cooking. He shows you every single ingredient, lays it out there, has into the video, and it is fun. So go check out Andrew's Simple Cooking. In addition to Die Bullfrog 79, we all have some cooking on our channel. And by the way, Uncle Al, I hope you checked out Matt Holbrook's Cooking of the Mushrooms. It might be interesting to you too, Andrew. I never realized that those things are so much work. I don't know if I could do that much work. First he goes out hunting the mushrooms, the Morel Mushrooms. I hope I'm not butchering the name. You look for the Morel mushrooms. He knows what they look like. I know what they look like from watching his videos, but I wouldn't trust it because one thing that I've always been taught about mushrooms, you pick the wrong one, it might be your last one you picked. Now, he goes out, he picks all these morels, carefully takes them home. Then he soaks them in salt water after he's already pulled off the stems, cut them in half, and washed them a little bit. And then he soaks them in salt water to get the remaining critters out of the mushrooms. Right there, you lost me. And then after that, rinses them off and then cooks them. That's a lot of work. Bags are great for York shop calisthenics. Also make sure that when you get a bag that you have a good strap, something easy to handle. Those plastic bags that they sell in the store, if you fill them up really heavy, they will put an undue strain on your hand and aggravate your carpal tunnel if you have carpal tunnel very badly. I'm shouldering all over myself today. You can take a piece of hose and cut it. I would have had a piece for demonstration for you today had I thought about it before 20 seconds ago. Cut them 6 inches, 5 to 6 inches, just so that you can hang it in your hand. And then you snip one end of it all the way across lengthwise. That way you can put the plastic bag in there and just hold it on your hand, and it distributes the weight evenly over your hand, and you don't get as sore carrying stuff. Now, I'm going to share my family secrets. My doctor got on me because I used to take twice as many vitamins as I'm going to show you right now to keep me going. My dad got me in the habit years ago with Theragram M when I used to wrestle, because when I wrestled, I didn't eat very much. Matter of fact, I had one of my instructors in high school. It was Coach Testa. And I also had him for social studies, and also lost a little bit of respect along. Well, anyways, getting back to signing my yearbook in I think it was my senior or junior year, he literally put 2 lines of Z, because I slept through his class. I was eating so few calories and going so hard that I was tired most of the day. But you need a multivitamin. This is what I use. I actually take half of a pill. And the reason why I did that was because my oncologist got on me for taking so many vitamins. So I figured I'd cut back on the multi, and then I could have some more of other stuff. I take fish oil. This is to help lower my cholesterol. And it's a reminder. You notice how there's only about a couple of them shaking around in there. I got to order some right after the broadcast or live. 2012, I think I was getting ready to take Bridget to the doctor, and I literally had a retinal tear in my eye. I took her to the doctor, came home, and then called the VA, and I went up to the VA, and they said, yeah, you got a retinal tear. It's scary having one of those. But alpha lipoic acid is something that my brother turned me on to, and it's just actually getting traction. People saying that you should take alpha lipoic acid. He took it a long time before, and he's also a doctor. It helps clear up the free radicals, and also it helps clear up the floaters in your eye. I didn't believe him at first, but it does. Works for me, works for you. I do Lumosity to help with my brain every day. Speaking of getting into a routine, it's very, on routines, I didn't say about it, but with a routine, it takes about 20 to 30 days, depending on the person, to get into a routine. It only takes 5 days to get out of a routine. Say you're on a diet. We all remember diets. Oh, that one ice cream, no problem. That was good. Second day comes. Oh, that ice cream, it tasted really good yesterday. And before you know it, you're on the habit of eating ice cream instead of dieting. Ginkgo biloba. That'll help remember. I'm dieting. I shouldn't be eating ice cream. Back onto my high cholesterol, which really is not that high anymore, because I also take yeast in conjunction with fish oil. I'm told that that helps lower cholesterol. That and exercise. It all boils down to exercise. If your joints are bothering you, glucosamine and MSM. I actually went off of this for over a year while I was getting treated for cancer. I actually went on a vitamin holiday, as they call it, because I didn't take any vitamins while I was doing my cancer treatment. That's the one I got to remember to order up. And the reason why is because my oncologist didn't want me to. He said that the zinc was affecting my blood and everything else was affecting my bloods. So I said, what about if I take none? Would that make you happy? And he said, yes, it would. So Uncle Bill did. Anybody? You did the Morel? Oh, so you do Morel too, Uncle Al? Because actually Matt did one like yesterday where he was cooking and described all the stuff about doing the Morel mushrooms, and he's been doing them for a couple of years, and you might have been doing them longer than he has. I don't know. We'll have to have a Morel contest between you and Matt. We'll find out. What? Yeah. Uncle Al, Matt Holbrook, yesterday, I think it was. It's either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday, though. He cooked Morel mushrooms with, he had bought roast beef, I think it was, or something like that. No, sirloin at the store. They sliced it real thin, and he made burritos. It was amazing. He had his stove out. It's too bad he doesn't hear us talking about it, and because maybe his ears are ringing now. I don't know. He had his little hobo stove that is amazing. If you want to see how to make a hobo stove, check out Matt Holbrook's hobo stove video, because it is so amazing how he does it with the tools he has. Oh, so you did watch. Oh, okay, got it. So you watched his video and have not heard of Morel mushrooms. Morel mushrooms, Andrew, are the most ugly looking things in the world, but to Matt, they are sheer heaven. they have like they actually look like the ones you see from The Hobbit or cartoons. They have the stem, and then instead of having a traditional, what we picture as a mushroom top, they have like a conical thing. It looks more like a pine cone coming up, and it's got all sorts of fissures and everything else. And Uncle Al could probably describe it better than I could describe it. Andrew, good. That's a mushroom I have not heard of. Yeah, well, now you've heard of it. Check out if you go. I can't even talk anymore. If you go to Matt's site, his most recent videos are both him collecting morels, and him preparing them. I got a feeling just from watching those videos, Uncle Al, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like morels feed off of the rotted wood in the forest, because it sure looked to me like it was around where there was both rotted wood and rotted leaves together, and the morels must love that in Ohio. I don't know. I have never seen a morel in my travels, though. Oh, so I was right. Good. Pardon me for drinking, but my mouth was really dry. Anything that we haven't covered today? I covered, what I'm going to be doing for a exercise video. Bridget was talking to me last night, and she said, Dad, you and I should do a video. And I said, well, Bridget, how about me getting on a cart and I tie it to you and you pull me around the block? And she said, Dad, I'm not too fond of that. And I said, what about if I got a whip and I, just like Ben-Hur, you might like that? And she said, no. So we have decided that she is going to probably be in charge, and we're going to discuss today, actually, how we could do a video with us just simply walking, because it all starts with just getting out there, having some more activity. Now, Bridget is able to talk about one more thing about it, is post-operative care exercise. And maybe I'll do an interview with Bridget and see if that is something that everyone would be interested in, if she wants to talk about what she had to do for post-operative care, because that is something that people think about. And I am very proud of her for bouncing back as quickly as she did after her major surgery. So, only the poison, okay, not in California, only the poison one looked like that. Oh, I think they all look poisonous. Even the ones that I get in the store, I don't trust. But you know that those ones are, you always have the movie where they take the two mushrooms, they bought them all at the store, but they take one of those mushrooms and they say, oh, we picked that one out at the Granny's Flats, and that's the poisonous one. And then they mix them in, and then somebody dies. That's how I remember mushrooms. And Uncle Al also has told me about the fact that you don't even want to smell a wild mushroom, because some of the wild mushrooms have spores that can get into your system, and those can kill you. So I stay away from all mushrooms that aren't from the supermarket. It's kind of like a little standing joke that any country kid has. They ask the city kids that are in kindergarten, where does mom, where do you get milk from? And rather than saying, from a cow, they say from the store in the city. Whereas the, farm kids obviously know that dad and mom and whoever has to go out and milk the cows, they know where the milk comes from. Sharisa, where's Sharisa? Oh, cooking with Sharisa. Good to see you here. Yahoo! We're having fun. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give you all the news. Yay! I got a friend of mine who's been helping me with my thumbnail hacks channel, and I went over 100 subscribers recently. I've been having explosive growth, and we're working at getting more targeted of videos. And I have my custom URL. I own thumbnail hacks now. Yay! Yeah, we have 3 cooking channels. Well, actually 4 if you count me, but I don't know if you count my cooking, because my cooking is basically survival cooking. Here's a box. We throw it in the Vitamix. We toss it in the oven, and then we have a cake. We take chicken, we put it in the pan, we throw the Montreal steak seasoning on top, put it in the oven at 425 for 20-30 minutes, take it out, check, make sure that it's over 165 degrees core temperature. I'm ready to eat it. Another thing that I just found, we have bargain groceries, and I have found Terry Hunt, I think it's by Hunt's, I can't remember. Actually, I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. Talk among yourself. Now, many people do not like Kraft. I don't know why. I think they accuse them of being in cohorts with everybody else, most of the large food companies. But they make a pretty good sweet teriyaki sauce. I know this isn't cooking time, and cooking is next week. I should have saved this for next week, but I couldn't wait. This stuff is so darn tasty. I get it for $1 a bottle over at the Bargain Grocery Outlet Center. I can't even get this in the commissary. It's the only place I've seen it in town. And I usually only shop 3 or 4 shops, though. I go to Dollar Tree for food. I go to Bargain Grocery Outlet, commissary, the Vons sometimes, Walmart, and the local Mexican, two local Mexican grocery outlets. So 7 places that I go grocery shopping. And you know what? I walk to them all. The furthest, it's time. We have a minute left. Anybody got any questions? Oh, Bridget, I missed the thing, didn't I? And Sharisa, it's so great for you to jump in here and be here. And I don't think, Uncle Al, I know that you have a farm and farmland. You just amaze me more every day. And I love that little, that greenery that you have. That is just so amazing. You got to check out Uncle Al for his cooking, not cooking, his gardening. Cooking, my brain just went crust. But the cooking, I did say cooking again. Gardening, it's amazing his green thumb. It rivals my black thumb. I don't know. I think I could probably kill them quicker than you can grow them, though. I love you all. Have a great week. Stay safe. And just enjoy. I can't wait to put out a video. It's going to be fun. Bridget and I are going to be collaborative partners this week. See y'all. Bye-bye.